we travel to the festival. Muchas cosas.
This taxi driver was able to put the 6 people in his car, in his small car with all our baggages, into roll joints, meanwhile he was driving. Panama style.
Give me some signal. This is the #1 tune in Kingston, Jamaica. You sit in a bamba crony head a black rock. Who are the talks them with a motor Long Beach? Them load it and leave.
Hello guys, so here we are. We finally arrived at the festival. It was a long week in Panama and Costa Rica, but now look at the paradise we're in.
Show me the way. Stereo song over the roof. Is there a groove? Is there a ground? So Wi-Fi's and wells, wires are gone.
Drifting ashore through the streams of our moods. These stars wasted in the sand. As we were dancing in the blue, I was singing.
what is waiting for us is the otak, also called bufo. It's a medicine. It will be like smoked, and for around 10-15 minutes we will have the effect.
So we'll have intensive journey of 10-15 minutes, and after we're gonna come back.
I'm a little bit nervous.
A little bit nervous it is, I guess, a bit pretty normal. So in a few minutes, 3 minutes, we should meet at the totem place here with the shaman. He's gonna take us to some sacred place, and there is gonna all set up. He's gonna make some preparation and everything to meet after our experience. First ceremony starts very soon. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Strong experience waiting for all of us. Very excited. I'm about to learn. Hola.
Hello guys.
So we are after the experience with bufo.
So
It's actually, yeah.
So bufo, to give you a bit more of information about what it is. It's bufo, also called otak. Bufo being the Spanish word for it. It's actually coming from a toad. And
Toad, yeah, the frog.
yeah, and then this is pretty rare because these toads are only coming out of the ground 2 months a year, and during the rainy season, and that's when the shaman try to catch them, and they milk some glands from them where they extract the substance, which is the called bufo otak.
It's one of the more rare kind, and it can be applied only by smoking, because if you would eat it, it wouldn't be effective. So when you smoke it, it's your brain recognizes it as serotonin, so for our body it's easy to recognize like this. So it's not really like hard experience for stomach or anything, but still it should be recommended some diet, at least 1 or more days, not eating sugar or anything, because we are 11 people, and yeah,
you can eat, but you just don't eat sugar just right before.
Yeah.
Sugar is still the food for your brain, for all the connection to happen. However, we were 11 people participating to that ceremony. One of us, who actually did several times that medicine, just ate sugary thing before, and it made her experience really way more strong. Yeah, it was, for most of us it was very positive. It was short, so about 5-10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes, yeah.
And what was good, the shaman were totally with us. They were really taking each individual separately and really in being focused on one person at one time, which was really good thing. It was quite funny.
You can tell you about your experience. How did you feel it?
Well, I actually felt a bit nervous before, and my heart was pumping a bit just right before smoking it. However, once I smoked it, I started to get rid of my anxiety, and it became really relaxing and very, very powerful. Powerful well-being, and I was just smiling during the whole session.
Well,
yeah,
so
really
before you start, the shaman asks you about your intention. Intention is very important to say, and actually the effect also lasts like 21 days after this experience. And yeah, so how did I feel it? Well, when you smoke it, yeah, I was a bit nervous a bit before, but once you smoke it, you enter a completely different space. It's like it was some kind of interspace. It's really hard to describe. You stop being you. It's like you're not you. And like some people can describe it. You dissolve on molecules on different pieces. You enter some interdimensional space. And you're going through this, and very, very strong. After you come back to yourself, and like, wow, what just happened?
It's very hard to explain.
Yeah, it's very hard to explain.
But each of us have different experience, and it's true with any kind of medicine. But for us, it was mostly a beautiful one. So we recommend you guys, if you want to try something, this one is one of the softest one, because you don't have like this purging aspect where you vomiting or going to toilet all the time.
So tomorrow is waiting for us, ayahuasca. It's gonna last the whole night. We start at 10 p.m. So I'm gonna see you at that time.
Let me connect with you guys right here one time. Let me see who's out there. Can you put your fist up in the air with me like this? I want you to plug up into the atmosphere like you're an antenna right now. We're all gonna channel the sacred fifth dimension right here, the consciousness, the infinite spirits all around us right here. Come down. You know how, cause it's times like this you need to lose your inhibition. Raise your fist, forget about decisions. Help assist in that party that we're giving, take on the vibe. Soon you will be singing these times like this you need to lose your inhibitions. Raise your fist, forget about decisions. Help assist in the party that we're giving, take on the vibe. And soon you will be singing this. Sound like this, I need to lose my inhibition. Raise my fist, forget about decisions. Help assist in the party that I'm giving, take on the vibe. Soon you will be singing this. The sky is forever. You know.
So yesterday night, it was pretty intense. We experienced the ayahuasca ceremony with the shaman. Well, there was more shamans because we were a pretty big group. It was 47 people. Wow, such big group. We wish to do it even smaller group, but here it's like already some amount of people, so it was like this. Well, never mind. So, what is it? Actually, the ayahuasca. And how is it being prepared? Well, it's like it grows in the rainforest. It's a liana, and it has to be mixed with leaves of chacruna with other plant, or otherwise it wouldn't be effective. And because like this, it's getting digestible when it's getting mixed. So the shaman prepares the drink of these leaves, and after it start the process.
So the process is like the shaman gives us first the rapé being a mixture of tobacco and other plants. They blow it in each of our nostrils, and it's supposed to help us focus. It is often given most of beginning of ceremonies. Then it starts with the beverage of the ayahuasca, and it goes first with 1 cup, and then depending on how we feel the effect, we can drink more cups, up to maybe 4, even maybe 5 for some people. And after is coming the water, which is like a cleansing water.
It's a kind of saint water.
Yeah.
By the end.
The whole process lasts whole night, more or less. Especially with a big group like ours, it took longer time. And ayahuasca is definitely not a joke. I mean, it's really strong. But for us, well, it was not necessarily the deepest experience as an insight. So physically it's really hard. I personally spent most of my night throwing up. But the medicine is not there to be fun or recreational. It's really to help you in the different ways. You must think about your intention before.
The intentions are important.
Yeah, it's really gonna direct your experience. They say that the plant is intelligence, and it's gonna come in the way that it should be according to your intention. And however, even if you expecting something, it might appear totally different.
Totally different way.
Yeah. But I definitely feel like something went out of me.
And so in the morning after these processes, they offered some kind of saint water, also mixed with some leaves, and it makes help to throw up the rest and cleans the rest what is inside of us. And after it was following with like really nice music, gathering all the group, everyone hugging, some people releasing the rest, crying. For some people it was really intensive. Some people shouting or crying and getting rid of the bad things of their lives, and it's really rebirthing. Yeah, it's becoming it's supposed to be make us better person. The plant wants us to be better people in our lives. And actually I forgot to mention that it's this beverage of ayahuasca and chacruna is really strongly alkaline, so it's very healthy even for our body. So it's necessary to have diet the best. It's 1 or 2 weeks to have vegan diet and not eating meat, eggs or any lactose, no sugar, no spicy food, not having sex,
no salt.
It's after a strict diet the experience can be even stronger. So the beverage of ayahuasca is very alkaline. So it's getting rid of deep toxins and deep bad stuff what we have stuck inside of ourselves. It's important to have a diet also afterwards.
Each individual experiences it very differently, so we cannot compare everybody. It's really different. But it's the shaman always repeat that these things are important to follow. It's strong recommended to follow the diet.
So each trip is very different. Each trip is very individual. And so we're gonna do another sessions on our journey, more likely, and it's better to do it, I think, of the place of its origin, and it's good to do more sessions. So I think to spend in 1 month in the rainforest with shamans and to do 7 sessions, it's something else and really deep rebirthing.
Because the first part can help you to purge the physical part that is often needed, and that's also why sometimes it's much better to start with some Kambo ceremony, which is with the toad. The toad is actually absorbing kind of,
strongly detoxifying the body, strongly. So it's recommended to do this before the visionary plants medicine. So that's the info for up to now, and keep you in touch for later on.
See you guys.
See ya. Hey guys, beautiful beach, beautiful walk. We had just from the festival to the shop, 2 kilometers walk. But I'm gonna show you something to really think about.
Even the most remote, beautiful beaches of the world are nowadays contaminated by piles of plastic. The beaches in resorts are only clean because the workers remove the plastic regularly. And humans produce so much useless plastic and over-packaging. Think about it, whether you want plastic bag when you go shopping, try to use reusable containers for your food and water and so on. All the useless plastic, cutlery, plates and straw should be already the past. Most of fishes in the oceans have plastic particles in themselves and humans eat them.
This festival has shown us a lot about sacred medicines of the tribes and their cultures and their traditions, how simple life can be rich, how in connection with nature. Everybody should connect more to their spirit. Nowadays so many people are disconnected. There was so many workshops and interesting talks, daily circus and art. Wow. I used to be a meat lover, but now I understand I don't need meat to be healthy. I decided to be a vegetarian and I'm on my way to be a vegan. This planet needs to be healthier, as well as we can be healthier ourselves. Think about it. Your choice matters.
this drug very seriously, that we should by all means control it and make it available to serious investigators.
Fuck.
Nice one.
Shit.
Nice one. Not full rotation.
It was such a wonderful experience. I'm looking forward for more adventures. Like our video, subscribe and follow us for more adventures for other countries. See you next time.